Choices are kinda tough to make when it comes to Attack on Titan, and that's pretty much what we saw with this certain episode of Attack on Titan, because it's more or less like it was Ermin or it was Irvin, one or the other. One had to be the one to take the Titan serum and become a Titan. And like it's tough. One was commander, one was someone who led to the end of the colossal titan. So it all was pretty tough in the end. And even though in the end we know Ermin becomes a titan, and I already knew Ermin was gonna be a titan because of all the great spoilers I have received. Thank you to spoilers blessing what spoiler blessings that I have received. I knew that Ermin was gonna be a titan, but it's still a tough choice to make, because in the end, a certain character such as Ermin, who like it was obvious why he would have been chosen over someone like Irvin. Irvin has a commander. He's amazing. He's an amazing commander. He has led in many battles and all of that stuff. Like, there are a lot of glorious things he has done throughout the series. But same goes for Ermin. Ermin, on the other hand, though, has a dream. That's what makes a difference. Irvin, on the other hand, he does not have certain dream once this all is over, once all of this stuff is over. While Ermin has a dream to continue on with. So that's what made the difference here. Because Irvin just wants to be freed. He just wants to be freed from all his duty. And this was established like in episode 3 or 4 of this season. He just wants to be freed from all of his duties, and we see him in the standing on the pile of his commanders and everything, like the people he has commanded and all that stuff. You see him in one of those episodes, and then one episode you see him like commanding a whole force just so that the whole force can die and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it was always obvious that Irvin just wanted to be freed from all of this Titan stuff that he has been going through, and finally he has been freed from this Titan stuff that he has been going through. And it can be said that, yeah, that was his dream all along, because he just couldn't see any more bloodshed. He just couldn't take it anymore, in other words. So I guess that's the simplest way to put why Armin was chosen, and Levi understood what it meant for in the end, because in the end, he was the one who asked Irvin to die. Like, that's literally it. But it was Irvin's choice to die. If you get in the point what I'm saying. I know I'm making it a little confusing, while it's should stay straightforward that Irvin just wanted to die. That's basically it. But yeah, pretty much that, because Irvin finally is freed of all of this burden he has been having on his back, of losing all this people he cares about, and just becoming a cold-hearted person in the end, who just doesn't care about anything. So yeah, that was the end of Irvin. Now we also see the end of Berthold, because I mean, Berthold, I don't know. Rainer survives. Berthold gets a killing blow. I don't know about this. I mean, humanity has one of the greatest weapons now in their possession. That is the Colossal Titan. Like, let's be honest here. Colossal Titan even bodied Eren. I think so. It's more than capable of doing things that are unimaginable. So I think that humanity already has a greater, overpowered Titan in their hand. So, and Beast Titan got easily taken down by Levi. So I mean, compared to that, I don't even have any words. But there is something that I want to talk about. before I end the video. There is this strange thing that the Beast Titan spoke about to Eren about how his father brainwashed him and how he's gonna save him someday. And I kind of like, what? I mean, I know, okay, his father did get the power of the King Titan and all of that stuff. I know about that because we saw that in the previous season. But here's the thing. When did his father ever brainwash anyone? I don't remember jack shit about that being mentioned. Now, I may be completely misremembering all the stuff and then just completely going out of my ass, but I don't remember his father as seeing that, like, ever in a flashback that was shown. I don't ever remember. The only thing I remember is his father was like, go to the basement, you'll find all the secrets over there. That's all that I remember that his father said to Eren. Other than that, this was quite a surprising twist of turn, because he was like, oh, you're nothing like your father, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna save you someday. I'm like, what? And I'm quite curious what's under that basement now, because I'm pretty sure in the upcoming episode we're going to see the basement for sure, because it's been built up around the hype around the basement and how it's been this big reveal and all that stuff. And plus, this is kind of moving into the final arc now. Yes, Attack on Titan is kind of moving into the final arc, catching up to the manga, and the manga is confirmed to be in the final arc. So yeah, but still, there is something about that, like going to the basement and finding out things that we don't know about. I'm quite curious to see what is in the basement. So pretty much that's it for this episode. I don't think there is anything else that I want to speak about in this episode, other than Reiner somehow surviving. I don't get it. How long is Reiner gonna keep on surviving? This dude has just kept on surviving over and over and over again. I just wish that instead of Berthold, we would see Reiner go down, because I would have loved to see more of Berthold, okay? I would have loved to see more of him, because if Reiner went down, there was this thing that I would say that Berthold would have gone rampage, and I would have loved to see that. I would have personally loved to see that and see where the story takes from there. But it's alright. I'm cool with this too, but I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like, I've seen too much of Colossal Titan, not Colossal, I've seen too much of the Armored Titan. That's basically it. So yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't think so. I'm done with this episode. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Attack on Titan, because it was a pretty good episode. Personally, there was no action. Okay, there was no action whatsoever in this episode, but it was fun all over. It was still had its moments. It especially the whole choosing moment. Who are you gonna choose? Because it is a tough choice. Okay, any day it is a tough choice to choose between Armin and Erwin. Personally, I feel like Erwin should be the one to be chosen because he's a great leader and everything, but Armin is also indeed a choice of a matter, because he's also someone who has shown over and over again he can also be a good leader, and he has shown us his leadership skills, okay? Like in the last few episodes, let's just take that. He has been great in leading his team and stuff like that. Just shows how good Erwin is. But at the same time, personally, just because Erwin is my favorite character, I would have chosen him to survive. So if I had not got a spoiler, I would have went for Erwin. I literally would have went for Erwin, but I already had the spoilers that Erwin is going to be the Titan, and I'm like, yeah, I already know what's going to happen. I already know. So anyways, that's about it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace.